be a touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Try to get it to the edge. Got room at the 35. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
To the ground with the back. The Knights will keep this drive going.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys in the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to pass. It's Green. It's complete to the left. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fox. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in the rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. Still running at the 40. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
The fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. To the air, it's Green. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing on the hands.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. On first down, here comes this offense. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Oh, it's a reverse. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
A lot of times you have these guys start. These wide receivers, they're game breakers, and you want to find ways to give them the football, whether it be screens, whether it be jet sweeps. Just find ways to give him the football because he can get 5 yards in a hurry when you need those plays, especially when you want to mix it up on the defense and keep them guessing.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Breaks the tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
He'll try to do it himself. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
It's kind of tough when QBs drop back, and they're trying to protect the throw it. A lot of times you get some good shots, and if you rip at that football, you can cause an even bigger play and get that fumble to go with the sack.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Touchdown, Knights! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can.
Oh, it's out! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open, but at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
The give to the lone running back. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, UCF 14, West Virginia 0.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. The give to the back. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Good, solid tackle. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. We figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Give to the running back. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
The play action fake. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The sure hands, it's Jones. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Snags it. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF. And they tacked on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't...
He's loose. He's inside the 40. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Going for it all. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines on it. Listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route. But either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
To the air, it's Green. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he was knocked down immediately, short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. On 4th down, going to the air. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This one's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Knights are in the hurry-up. Looking to move it through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Makes a connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Brown wants to pass. The throw. Got him, and nobody's close. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, UCF.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. Fair catch called for and made. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first...
And he breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Going up top on first down. Looking deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he's brought down after a huge completion. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do. That's step one accomplished.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dan.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
Throwing right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. After misfiring, it's 2nd down.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Knights! And the beatdown has ensued. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Takes the handoff. It's Harvey.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Flips it out to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's going to pass, using the quick game. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, UCF 30.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll run play action. Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. The Knights headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's Harvey. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Right, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. He wants to throw it again, trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. They'll try it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Scrambling away. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, UCF! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
To throw, it's Green. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 45 on its way. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Down, West Virginia.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They're bringing heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The first down sack pushes the ball back to this long 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the...
Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for seconds.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. The Knights get it past the sticks.
Really, the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, it's helped set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
It's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Now on second down. They run the reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. They're trying to get to it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Going over the top. Got it. Touchdown, Knights. And the punishment has been extended.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Green. He's going to let it go. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry up. He's looking to throw on third and short. Finds his man. It's Donaldson. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Now adjusting. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football. They want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game, but they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. This is a designed run. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking for a man. It's Green. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. The 50. The 40. Past the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, UCF!
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The Bounce House, and it's easy to see why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a big one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return. Start this drive at their own 25. First down here for the offense. Here's the handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Finds a man on the left. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
First down here for the offense. They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Crosses to 40. Oh, look out! And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness.
The ball's free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to move it through the air. Finds the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. They keep attacking through the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd down.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch inside the 25. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Knights in the hurry-up.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Brown will throw it. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes his connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Finds his man and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
Looking for room, it's Harvey. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Gonna take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd down, going up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Oh, they knock it free. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. At the 40, there he goes. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Trojans. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They'll start this drive with a pass. They're working that left side. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't get...
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Still on his feet at the 45. Takes it the other way. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, USC. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
UCF 0.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right. Offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
What a snag by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Trojans. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Fair catch, called for and made. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. The offense lining up for a first down play. Let's go. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. And he intercepts it. Bringing it back. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Knights. Lining up for the PAT. Oh, he missed it.
The kick is no good.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll call for the fair catch here. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking for room. It's Marks. A very short pickup. The final play of the first quarter.
At the 26-yard line. Second down coming up.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Knights will hustle to the line. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He'll let it go down the right side. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Unloads it downfield. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot. He unleashes a long one. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
I tell you, this defense and their front 7, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Harvey. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
2nd down.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He makes the connection. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. Brown wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Nothing but green ahead. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. It's reverse. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Yeah, not enough movement up front. You got to be a little bit more physical with this offense, but now it's 4th and 1. Another opportunity. You go for it there, you pick up some yardage. Now you made it a little bit short. Now this offense has really got to get physical.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And how about that play? Even with the short return, they're in the red zone. They've got it at the 17. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
Full throttle. Be aggressive. Try to get the touchdown here, man. Such great starting field position.
It's just going to take one play, right? They've got the weapons outside. Give a guy an opportunity to make a play in the end zone. Think about the momentum change that would create.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some into the end zone. He goes. Touchdown, UCF! Getting set for the point after. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. How about this? These guys are going for 2. Brown will throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He gets into the end zone to convert, and they'll tack on a couple right before the half. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Just 9 seconds to go in the half. Let's see if they try to get another one. Wants to throw on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, USA 35.
And the Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Number 16, set to kick this one away.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession.
Going up top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, they went flea flicker, hoping to catch the defense off guard. I got to be honest, David. I don't think the defense was fooled. It was almost as if they were expecting that play. There was nowhere to go with the ball.
And you're trying to make the big play. And you're trying to capitalize on momentum and trying to create something and hit the home run. But you're right. Nice job staying disciplined. You could tell when the running back took the football, he didn't want to run the football. You could tell he was flipping it back. Nice job by the secondary, forcing the incompletion.
Buys a little time with his feet. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And talking to the offensive coordinator before the game, he said, Jesse, I'm going to be aggressive. And they were aggressive right there. Flea flicker, trying to make the big play down the field, trying to create some momentum for this offense.
Well, the problem is sometimes with flea flickers is that if the primary target's not open, then there's nowhere to go with the football. And I think that's what happened on that play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires it. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Knights! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. The fair catch called for and made. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Branch. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Shoots it to the left. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Knights want to move quickly.
But man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Brown wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic. Ball's out. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. On second down, he'll let it fly. Buys a little time. He's looking on the right side. Touchdown, UCF! And the comeback is on.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And here comes the offense on second down. Handoff from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's third and short. They'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.